Got that. Look at that.
Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all. Beat flow.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Alright.
Are you ready? Set. Jump.
On a gorgeous late summer afternoon, it's time for football from New Era Field in Orchard Park, New York. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
No, I still wasn't gonna do it.
Ready? Right. Mike, 45. And we gotta get to the ball, team. We gotta get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Convert it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch tight end. Watch. Tight end right.
To throw is Jackson. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
2nd and 5 now. Jackson buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. After the turnover, here's Murray. Now he'll escape to his left. He'll try and run it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
I'm playing my game right now.
Murray now on first down. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Dolphins.
Playing my league game, he just scored. That's bad.
The 20.
I already did. We just scored, bro.
Back, a fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time?
He got a big hit, man. I tried.
He got 6 points out of it. I know that's a great play for that defensive unit. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0.
That's cool.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Murray now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that. Give him clean reins to throw the football. In order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Well, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Let's go. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm really about to lose.
The former number 6 overall pick got the sack that time.
Well, no takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
53, Mike. Check Mike.
Murray with a 3rd and long. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 27. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. An agile move, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
From the 25 on second down, Murray. He's good. Oh, now Murray
I
has it
slid,
stripped,
bro. I'm about to
and this
lose.
is picked up
I
by
lost
the
this game.
Dolphins. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Ooh.
Let's get it.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, Jackson. And a flag comes in as that one falls in.
Yeah, he got the ball, though.
Let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Steps, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really
He
are.
missed it. Let's go.
Thinking about getting the tight end in,
Come
maybe
on.
a back. Someone to
Come on,
help
man.
assist,
Put a
because
drive together right now. I need
the
a drive.
quarterback's been getting
I
hit
need
a
a
lot
drive
the last
right
couple of
now.
games.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Who, me?
Looking to throw on second down. Murray being chased out left. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
53, check 53.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right.
I threw a pick,
One that's
bro.
intercepted. Mackenzie
He
Alexander
scored.
with a pick.
Oh, this.
There
Yo!
goes offside. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami.
Oh.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 14-0.
Come on, yo.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
No bull. I'm down. This
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Yeah, that's
Taylor. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Let's go.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, but it's going to be second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Leonard Williams picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Tight down. There you go.
Throwing now is Murray. Man, it's Ross, complete. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. First trip to the red zone for the Bills. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Running right, Jones. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Jones. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And Bullock will put this one through. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
Damn, Tyler, come on.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Oh, I didn't mean to go for it.
A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are back within a single score.
I don't even want to do this one.
Check 49. Yeah. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Hey, switch gears. Wait. Check nickel.
And he'll get in for the 2 points, and that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
Ruggs holding me down. I said, yeah, Ruggs over there pushing that nigga. Come on. I need to stop. Give me a stop.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Play action. Now Jackson trying to lay one up. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And a return shot just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They go play action here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And that will be incomplete.
That was touchdown.
Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's
no
2nd down.
Fucking way I did
Sure,
that
pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. And the safety, Carl Joseph, there to knock that one away.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminated.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Leonard Williams getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case, because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? Or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. On 3rd down, Jackson. He can run for it, and he will. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. He gained really good yardage.
Come on, Bam. I got to take the lead right here.
Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness.
Lamar,
you know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and
That
goal.
nigga's shitty without that nigga.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Taylor. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, now facing 3rd down.
He's coming, double up. Check 50.
Here's Jones, and he takes it in.
Let's go.
The chalk for a Bills touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Bills have taken the lead. Bullet good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
I learned how to beat this fucking coverage, bro.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Fuck it.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. 2nd and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. To throw is Jackson. To throw on 3rd down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw again is Jackson. Forced out to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 40.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility.
Check 52.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey.
What the?
Gets by him, and now a little daylight.
Bro, this game is...
Middle of the field, breakaway. And all the way in.
Look at that.
Miami touchdown.
This nigga just scored.
Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd touchdown
Bro,
now on the year. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front.
Bro, that shit was fake. This nigga...
Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Let's go.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
12 yards that time and a Bills first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
It's a party now. It's a party now. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Check 24, check 24.
Here's Taylor. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Coming again.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
22. Check. Follow. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 40. First down, Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Boy, hike the ball, bro.
So that'll back him up 5.
Check 53's mark. Go, go. Man up, D. Man up, D. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Here we go. Come on. 53 to Mike. 53.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 14. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. They give to Taylor. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field. And
all right, so I stopped him. Now he has to score. With 1:13 left. The Dolphins. All right, so now he got to score with 113 though.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Stepping up, he'll try and
No,
run.
he was supposed to fumble, bro.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And
Let's
this
go,
time
got
he's able to
McCaffrey
take it
hurt.
down to the 42. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
Oh,
Jackson to throw.
dang.
And
Eli.
pressure there as it's intercepted.
Let's go.
At the 34
Dude,
line.
nigga. Fuck you.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Suck my dick, Nelly.
Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
I'm happy as hell. This shit is over.
Now Taylor.
I secure tackle, bitch.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I take it.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away